sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right, Todd, a beautiful day, but it's going to be somebody's nightmare and somebody's happy now.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with the uppercut. Straight right just misses. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter. Nice punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Just be smart. Get your shots off and don't...
Here we go, it's round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Listen, be smart when you go.
There's the bell for round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Beautiful counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Nope, that jab not going to score. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes it...
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook won't score. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nobody home with that hook. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These punches coming from every angle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change everything in this battle. There's a counter shot. Nice punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominant.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
They exchange punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this.
Get out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. And he just missed with that left jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I need to see.
Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.